Oh, wait.
Okay, sorry about that small delay there. We had some technical issues, but we're back. Evan over here on the left and me here on the right, or me on the right and him on the left. We'll see.
It's my fault. It's really my fault. It's really my fault. I had a brownout at my house, so you can see that I always have the fan going. So I'm always on the fan.
That was weird. Anyway, let's get back into it.
No, but yeah, like we had a brownout, so now we're doing part 2 of our segue into what we think is the greatest top 5 war movies of all time.
And what are the top anti-war films? Boom.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, what do I got? Actually, in our small delay, I took some notes since Evan is obviously way more prepared than I am today. So, I actually got my top 6 war films. Go as follows. Starting with.
Now, the way that we did this, we're going to spread this up into 2 different episodes, right? When you said, the top 5, Kubrick,
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yes.
You even said that you were like, well, this is, like this one's not good, this one, and I gave you my 5. Do you remember what 5 were?
Yeah, I got it written down here. Well,
just for the recap, just in case like someone's tuning this in. Just
my top 5. Well, I ended up with the top 6. Okay, with Stanley Kubrick, and it went Clockwork Orange, 2001: Space Odyssey, then The Shining, then Doctor Strangelove, Barry Lyndon, and Full Metal Jacket.
You remember mine? Right?
No, not exactly, but I remember your finale was Full Metal Jacket.
I don't remember a whole lot because I think I was joking a lot of the time, but I feel like was that one with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman? Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut.
I feel like it should be talked about.
I think it's his worst movie, man.
He ended on it. He told everyone how he was feeling. I'm tired of all these Illuminatis fucking people in front of my wife, and fucking my wife in front of me.
Yeah, but no. I think it was his worst film. And I think it was just at his end. But it was okay, I mean, it's still a Stanley Kubrick movie. It's still gonna be great, but it's not as great as all of his other movies.
We ended on Full Metal Jacket.
Yes, for sure.
Now, what would you say makes Full Metal Jacket the greatest of all the Stanley Kubricks?
It's just, I mean, the character development in it's almost like 2 segments of one movie.
A war movie is like fuck all these people. I mean, Hamburger Hill, I watched that shit. The reason it was why it's called Hamburger Hill.
Yeah, I mean, it's Full Metal Jacket is great. I mean, from a comedic standpoint, from a character development standpoint, from a cinematography standpoint.
You would put up against Platoon, though, by the way,
Oh, I mean, Full Metal Jacket's by far a better film than Platoon. Platoon does happen to be in my top anti-war war films that we'll go over later.
You're going anti-war.
But, you know, I mean, Full Metal Jacket is definitely an anti-war war film.
All right, so
For sure.
By the way. Yeah.
So
One
is
of your favorite movies is Apocalypse Now.
fuck yeah. It's fantastic. For me, that's the top World War film of all time.
Would you say it's like in one of your favorite movies ever made?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like,
especially if you get the deluxe version or the director's cut or whatever the fuck it is, where they stop in that French, like the French resistance people, and he ends up having sex with that French woman in that little town. It's a bit long. It's fucking long.
No, you ever
But
get to find out about that character's backstory about how it was like cheating on him the entire time? He was just like, you know what, fuck this bitch, or whatever. Like I'm just I still understand it, yada yada yada, and then all of a sudden it's like, but then you're like, wait, no, he was just talking about war over there. It's like, yeah, you know, and,
it's cool. Like, I mean, Apocalypse Now is a phenomenal film. Like, so good, so good.
I feel like any sort of war film kind of adds that to the whole entire the texture of the film itself, or even the screenplay and the actors, you know, whatever. Like,
Well,
they're in there, right?
it just
they're like how is it?
immediately
Like,
it adds tension to the situation.
Right.
Like immediately it adds tension.
War film gives them the attention.
Yeah. And you know, it's a good, I mean, war films in the history of film have always been told. It's an easy story to tell. You have a good guy, you have a bad guy, you know, you have winners, you have losers. It's very easy for an audience to get behind. And from another context, this is why filmmakers have been so interested, especially lately. Like, when I say lately, I mean in the last, like, you know, 30, 40 years, like since the 1960s, probably, you know, in anti-war war films. Yeah. I mean, that's recent.
Yeah, no.
I mean, we're talking about, like, since movies have been around, like, since like the 1930s or something. Do I still have you, Evan? Because I lost your picture.
Yeah, you're there. Sorry, somebody was calling me. My bad.
Okay, all good.
No. But all right, let's segue into this. All right. Top 5 war movies.
Okay, so I got
You
6.
can start.
I got 6.
Start with 5.
No, I got 6. So I got,
Honorable mention. Right.
yeah. So I got, starting out on 5, Saving Private Ryan.
The Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
The saving of the Private Ryan.
Okay.
The saving of the Ryan's privates.
Yes.
Not the triple X order. All right. But all right. Well, I have no honorable mention, so give me your top 5.
Okay. Now I'm gonna start out with Glory.
Glory number 5. Really? Okay. That's the 4th one. Into it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go from there into Braveheart.
No.
It's a great war film.
Wow, my list is pale in comparison to this.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go from there to Barry Lyndon. Wait, actually, small amendment. I'm gonna go from there to put Patton.
You always put you always put come on.
Okay. So so here's my top five. My top five goes as follows.
Yeah. By the way, you got to tell me like in the YouTube section, like as soon as they start like shooting me down, you're recanting what you said.
No. I'm not recanting. Just stating it here. Okay. 5, Glory. 4, Braveheart. 3, Patton. Then I got Barry Lyndon. And my final and top war film, even though it could be disputed, is not a war film, but I would explain why I consider it one. My top is Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Well, tell me why.
It's a war within a little town. It's a battle movie.
No. It's a battle about like the 7 samurai who have lost their masters.
No.
All of a sudden.
No.
And all of a sudden.
No.
Fight the war.
No.
To the 7 magnificent 7.
No, you're wrong.
Oh yeah.
Here, okay. So, and why can't I see your picture? You're on Facebook, dude. Get onto the meeting.
What that? Are we on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh no shit. Are we live?
Yeah. I mean, we're on this meeting. So you need to get into it. Why are you? You're on Facebook.
Oh, good. Oh, all right, cool.
You're on.
Awesome.
No.
Hey guys.
No.
All right, so, wait. You're talking about Akira Kurosawa, all right? You're trying to school me on somebody Akira Kurosawa. All right.
Yeah.
Where we at?
Okay, but you're on Facebook. You're not on Zoom.
Okay.
So you got to shut this off. You got to get on Zoom. Okay. So get on to the meeting. Okay.
All right.
Hey. Yeah. Okay. But I don't have your picture. No, I don't see you. Okay. While we're waiting for I'm gonna come in here. And show you guys this trailer of my top pick for war film.
ある簡単の小さな村に、侍の旗が4つ並んだ。野心と巧妙に疲れた狂気の時代に、全く名義を顧みず、哀れな百姓たちのために戦った市民の侍の話。彼らは無名のまま風のように去った。しかし、彼らの優しい心と勇ましい行為は、今なお美しく語り伝えられている。彼らこそ侍だ。ことは諦めが強烈な距離。彼らは
Hey, where are you? You gotta get on the meeting. Huh? No, yeah. On the meeting that we were on. Oh, okay. 1 second.
Yeah. 市民の侍の中の変わり種、の育ちの暴れん坊。遅い頃は残し、戦国が生んだ大量の群れ。
Just say it with me. Yeah. Right here.
最後の決戦の日は雨だった。このは13。これは天のこれがの前を通していると同時に手打ちをかけて虎のついて離れた。
Okay, meeting ID is 821 23 52 8940. Passcode is 204. Small P is Paul is 204. Lowercase p as Paul. 4. M is Michael. Uppercase. So it's 204, lowercase p is Paul, 4, uppercase M is Michael.
Look how quiet this sequence is. It's one of many serene moments from arguably the most highly regarded pioneer of action cinema ever created. But when I say action cinema, what do you think of? Probably something like that. Unprecedented box office domination.
1 second. I have no idea where this sound is coming from.
Bro, again, like I don't even have a fan. The fan's not going. You know, I always fucking love it when the fan's going. Fan ain't going, man. It's the fucking poop we're on shot. I don't know.
Okay. So should we start from this point, because there was a whole bunch of like us not seeing or just whatever? So
Well, you're the director at this point. You're the director at this
Oh
point.
my
so
God.
It's up to you. It's up to you, man. It's up
I'm-
to you.
failed director
Hey.
at this point.
Hey, you know what? It's your show now.
Okay, so like we're just gonna start out by going down our top 5 war films and top anti-war war films. Okay, which is my favorite. But just to go in, honorable mentions would be Saving Private Ryan. My top 5 are Glory, Braveheart, Patton, Barry Lyndon, and again my finale is Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa. Okay,
This is not your top 5.
those are my top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to go the other way. I was supposed to tell you what my top 5 were.
Okay, you can tell me your top 5.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Go
Oh.
for it.
So there's this movie I saw a long time ago called The Devil's Brigade. And this is a great movie where it actually kind of brings in a lot of the characters where you have like where they're capitulated, they have no idea what they're doing, but they're trying to meet each other in quick pace as possible, but they have hours to know each other. In which case there's like 2 hours to get this movie done. And I feel like The Devil's Brigade was one of the best World War II movies of all time. That I would put at numero cinco. What was your numero cinco?
My number 5 is Glory. With
shit.
Morgan Freeman back in the
I
80s.
saw that when I was a kid.
Yeah. It was great. It's really good.
It's a great movie. Dude,
Yeah.
launched Denzel Washington as a
Denzel's
fucking
in it, like as the young dude.
I remember when I went to the theater to see it as a child, right? Because my mom brought me over there to see it. And there was a big old standout, and it had Matthew Broderick, and then Morgan Freeman,
Yeah.
and then Carrie Elways, and then also Denzel Washington in his first role or whatever. It wasn't his first role, but
Not his first.
that was yeah, but that was dude, that's a big part of my childhood.
But he's like, it was one of his first for sure. One of his first big roles, at least.
I mean, it's not his worst role, right?
Nah, it's good. It's really good.
Right.
There's a really good character in that. And then after that, like, Morgan Freeman's great in it. It's a good film. But my 5 is for sure Glory. Whoa.
Yeah, I can't actually fight you on that because I don't even have that on my list. So the other one is a movie that I watched not too long ago. It was a movie called 1968 Tunnel Rats. Now, this is a movie.
Wait, you said 1968 Tunnel Rats.
Yes.
And
this
you're
is a
going to
movie-
dispute my Seven Samurai?
I'm not disputing anything. Okay, I'm just saying that I watched this as a war movie that I was very enthralled with. Okay, I've seen a lot of war movies, and this one really took me in. It's about these tunnel rats in 1968 in Vietnam, and it's like by Canon Films, obvi, and so there's your indictment right there. But yeah, no, I love this movie because the fact that they just kept sending these kids had no idea whom each other were, whatevs. They were just kept sending down to holes in Vietnam, and they kept dying. It's like it's almost like you're watching these people just die. Uh, so yeah, 1968 Tunnel Rats. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Braveheart.
Yeah, yeah. Quite the opposite of the movie I watched.
And yours is Tunnel Rats. Okay.
All right, whatever. Let's move on to number 3. What's your number 3?
I think I have my number 3 is Patton.
Damn it, George C. Scott.
Yeah.
War changes, man.
It's great. Like fucking first big screenplay by Francis Ford Coppola.
Coppola.
Yeah.
Coppola.
Yep. The
Yep.
one and only. It's
The
a
only one in
great movie.
Cage.
Great movie, great speech. That speech in front of the fucking
So what's your favorite? So the speech is your favorite part of Patton.
Yeah, I mean it is the iconic part of it. Of Patton. You know, I mean the whole movie is great, but obviously that's an iconic moment. Just as, you know, the iconic moment of Gomer Pyle like fucking shooting his face off.
That is a hard part.
So, you know,
But
it's
that's
just the most
harkening back to that. Okay, so what's your numero dos that you would say is the second greatest war movie of all time, my friend?
numero dos, Barry Lyndon.
Now, why would you say Barry Lyndon? Because you said this before, and I'm wondering why you would put Barry Lyndon so far forward.
Such an it's so fucking, it's not just a war film. It goes through a huge mass amount of time of this guy's life, which a lot takes place in war, but in war in so many different contexts.
Like what?
You know, I mean, like he goes from one army to another army, from one war to another war. You know, like it's all about this a man, and you know, it's essentially
also like a constant shifting.
It's like
script too.
it's
I
a
mean,
cross
really
between
good, right?
a coming of age film, you know.
But it's not done by Stanley Kubrick, but it is a very well written story, correct?
You keep on bringing this up, and I keep on pointing out that Stanley Kubrick has not originally written any of his work.
Well, I mean, we're not entirely sure that it's not entirely true, but
Yes, it is
I mean,
entirely true. This is not
you
a
heard it here
debatable
first, folks.
subject.
You heard it here first.
It's not a debatable subject. It's just like it is true. It is the fact.
I mean, he never written one script in his entire life. He just adapted. Here we go.
He just put them together.
Then, if we were to say right now,
would you like?
What would you say the greatest of all the Stanley Kubricks were today?
What? The greatest Stanley Kubrick war film?
Or movie, period.
Well, I already said I think his finest film is Full Metal Jacket. By all means. I think that it is his finest movie.
The dog agrees with you, by the way.
Like, I'll watch. I still will watch it. Like, you know, at least once a year. Like
the greatest war movie and Stanley Kubrick film is one Full Metal Jacket.
Yes, but I think we nailed
it. I'm pretty sure that's like fucking hammering the home on that one, man.
But my favorite war film,
Hmm.
or I think the best war film, because I really look at Full Metal Jacket. That's like an anti-war film.
You're gonna talk about Apocalypse now.
No, and I would say that my favorite, the best anti-war film is Apocalypse Now. I would say.
Right.
Because it's more about,
Oh yeah.
he goes through more of war, to have that
War
anti-establishment
changed
thing.
man. That's bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what my second favorite war movie is?
What?
Platoon. What a fucking great movie. Willem Dafoe, Charlie Sheen.
Anti-war films. My number 5 is Platoon.
Oh, are we doing anti-war films?
Sure. I have a list here. Anti-war films. I go Platoon, Jarhead, Doctor Strange, Full Metal Jacket, and grand finale of Apocalypse Now. Wow.
I'll get you some. Oh shit! We got power. We got power.
Awesome.
All right. Isn't that weird? You see how that came on? But you're recording all this, right? We didn't lose all that.
Oh,
you got all this?
I got all this.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna give you access to the YouTube account.
Yeah, because I'll have to upload this onto.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. And this is only our second episode, but you'll be able to actually chime in with things that you think about shit too. Also, I will.
Mm-hmm.
And when we reconvene, it's always gonna be like the coolest shit in the entire world. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to fucking. Yeah, but so all right. Yeah, so we got fucking Wi-Fi back. Great. Dude, we just did this entire episode without Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. All right, so check this out. We're going to be doing an episode tonight about a movie. Maybe we aren't, but I'm so happy that we actually got to the end of this. We do realize that the greatest top 5 movies of all time that are actually Stanley Kubrick. Wait, hold on.
What is wrong with you, Gracie? Stop it.
Oh, there we go. All right, there we go. Stanley Kubrick movies and war movies, we have decided that the ultimate Universal movie, which is also possibly the greatest war movie of all time, possibly. And also the greatest Stanley Kubrick movie of all time, Full Metal Jacket.
Yes, I can say that Full Metal Jacket is a phenomenal film, and it's definitely, in my top of anti-war films, and in my top of war films in general.
It's gonna be a hard one to beat, that's for sure. Anyways, well, thanks everyone for tuning in, and yeah, hey, let's give a couple of shouts to our Patreon supporters, Anissa, Sterling, Joseph, and Annie. And I'm so happy that you guys actually chime in and like help us put this on. So anytime that you guys have any time to subscribe, or if you've even got to this far, like just subscribe, enjoy, like it,
Hopefully, we do apologize about today's show, and having these technical issues, and my cat coming in and out of the show, but we'll be back to normal next Saturday evening. Okay. And hopefully we can see you and all of our Patreon supporters. If you want to go ahead and chime in with anything, opinions.
We got a bunch of swag. So if it's like $10 monthly, then you get a nice cup, and then there's another one where you get like a t-shirt. There's another one where you get a sweater. Very cool stuff. So like, yeah, Patreon subscribers always get that. I am probably gonna set up a shop too. So villainouscinema.com. And if you guys want, subscribe to the account. And if this is something that you guys enjoy, that we put up top tiers of movies against each other that we did not make, then for all means, listen and subscribe. And
It's like
we have
celebrity
Instagram
deathmatch,
at Villainous
but
Cinema.
with movies.
Yeah, exactly. And then in which case, like, we're just basically like saying to you guys, like, thank you so much. We're probably gonna start doing this on Facebook Live and Instagram Live, so that you guys can see what we're doing while we do it. We do it. There's no editing that goes involved in this at all, apparently. So love you guys so much. And
Cool. So thanks, and hopefully we can have some of our supporters on the show later on. But other than that, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week, Saturday. Okay.
Simone.
Peace.